Okay. What is good? We back with another one, with another side, where the money reside, when the money reside, where the money reside. Am I the a-hole? First of all, what are the snizzles going on in here? Hey, my little snizzles. It's E.T., the kid, the one, the only, your love, your heart, your joy. And it says, am I the a-hole for gloating to my ex's husband? My ex-husband, when my daughter chose me alone to fill a father of the bride role in her wedding. Like, do you and your ex-wife's husband got beef or something? Like, do y'all need to take this outside to the playground? Do y'all need to tussle? Like, what? I really don't know what to say because y'all, what? Like, I don't know what to say. But let's go ahead and read. This is by Philosophy. Oh, Philosophy? No. 8518. I have one daughter, Rose, 25, female. Her mother and I divorced when she was 2. I've learned she was having an affair with John. Well, that went left. John claimed he was Rose's biological father, so a DNA test was done. I'm her bio father. I don't think it surprised many since Rose looks a lot like me. My ex and Joe married once the divorce was finalized, and Joe became the biggest thorn in my side. He always bragged about how I'm not Rose's only dad and how she will grow up with the both of us. He taught me with things like she'll like me more one day. You're just one of her dads now. You lose them both to me someday, and you never punched him straight in his mouth. I'm so sorry. I don't know what came over me. Forgive me. We don't advocate violence on this channel. We don't. And things of that nature. My ex wanted me out of the picture, so I allowed this. So she thought I would give. So allowed this as she thought I would give up. Your ex is low down. Because that's your child, and that's ridiculous. But I love my daughter, and despite my hatred for them both, I was calm and civil when my daughter was present and watched my words even when she wasn't. John had been married when he and my ex started their affair. During the divorce, he learned both kids involved were not his. He never saw them again. John and my ex never had children together either, so he became determined to take over as Rose's dad. Let's slow down. John asked to adopt Rose 6 different times when she was young, and she told me about it every time. He and ex attempted to change her last name to theirs and were denied by the judge. I'm sorry. Oh, Lord, y'all fell down. Boy, you protected, son. Let me tell you something. You protected, because ain't no way. All these times and she still said no, and then the judge and himself, that's divine protection right there. The judge was like, I think not. He attempted to get my daughter to follow in his shoes to be an accountant. Oh my God, that's ridiculous. When Rose was 14, I was injured significantly and ended up in the hospital for several months and spent several hours in rehab recovering. John took great pleasure in being there while I was not. He often painted it as I was some deadbeat. Rose was never John's biggest fan, but that was the year he truly poisoned their relationship. She decided she wanted to join my business when she finished high school. Aww. I set her up as an apprentice so she could learn from my team. It has been amazing. Now Rose is engaged, and she asked me to walk her and her fiance Seb down the aisle to dance with the both of them. Seb does not have parents, and he and I have been close since Rose met him 6 years ago. I was honored to be asked to do this for the both of them. That's so sweet. I'm trying not to cry because that's really sweet. And my heart goes out to Seb that does not have parents and whatnot. I really wish them a very fruitful and wonderful marriage. John was enraged when he heard this. He approached me while I was grabbing groceries and told her fiance can go F himself, but he's Rose's dad and he should be dancing with her and walking her down the aisle. I was like, you know what? F it. And gloated about the fact she asked me over him. I told her Rose told him exactly what he deserved. Nothing. He said I should appreciate that what he has done for Rosa more, but I gloated more. My ex and John said that I was an a-hole. He said I should not be so petty. My sister suggested while not doing wrong overall, but maybe it would be It would make Rose's life harder with her mom and John. This was what gave me pause. Am I the a-hole? No, you're not. And I still would have gloated. I would have went all up and down the street. Matter of fact, I would have went as far as putting out a sign on my porch and in my grass that said, I am a proud father of Rose, and I got to walk her down the aisle along with her wonderful fiance, Seb. Taste these nuts. That's what I would have said. Oh, I'm so sorry. But that's what I would say, because that is utterly disgusting and ridiculous. And the fact that that's their karma. And I'm pretty sure the wife is mad because she was trying to take you out. Your ex-wife was mad because she was trying to take you out the picture. And Rose like, nah, baby. Honey. That's my dad. That's my pappy. And you're not gonna touch him. Greek American Dom said, not the a-hole. In general, gloating is an a-hole move, but John brought it all of this on himself. He had been working to turn Rose against you from the get-go. Piece of advice. Going forward, handle this issue with grace. I'm not advocating for the high road. I'm actually advocating for even deeper revenge. The more grace you show, the better you live, the better life you live, the greater relationship you have with Rose and her future grandchildren, the more it will piss him off. I agree with this. Don't listen to me, because I'll think it petty. And to me, like, I'll agree with them. Like, sometimes I could see gloating as childish. But in this instance, you did what you had to do. Freckled Fraggle, I like that name, said, not the a-hole. By your account, since Rose was 2 years old, you held it together, biting your tongue both in her presence and outside of it for 2 decades. I say your soul has reached its limit of proverbial boot print areas. Everyone has limits to which they can tolerate being dehumanized and disrespected. You rightfully reached yours. Rose is now an adult, and if she were unable to handle any repercussions that would ensue from her wedding request, she wouldn't have made said request. One minor outburst by you, which is what this was, minor, isn't going to overshadow the 2 decades worth of superhuman composure you've demonstrated to her. If anything falls on Rose due to this instance, she'll handle it with resolve, not the a-hole. Frickled Fraggle, I love your brain. Kiss your brain, because I love the way you think, and the way you worded that was amazing. I agree 100%. And everybody's saying the same thing. He's not the a-hole. Because for someone to be so evil and so mean with the way, and I'm saying for what it is evil. For you to legit, 1, try to push this man to the side. 2, speak badly about him while he is in the hospital and like legit trying to, I'm pretty sure he had to go to rehab, meaning like body rehabilitation, probably learning how to walk again. And you're still going to badmouth him to his own child because your 2 children that were supposed to be yours was not yours. That has nothing to do with me. And you were sleeping with my wife, mind you, and you and her got married the moment I divorced. It's not going to go well for you. It's not. Because the way you treating people, it's not going to go well for you. And see how I came back and bitching behind? Rose wanted nothing to do with you. She wanted nothing to do with y'all relationship. She was done. And she was like, okay, time to nip this in the butt for real this time. So what she did, she went and said, babe, my dad is going to walk us both down the aisle. And he's going to be both our first dance because we deserve that. And I feel like your old daughter is very wise. And she's going to have a lot of beautiful things happening for her. I wish her nothing but blessings and love, and nothing but blessings and loves to you too, sir. Because other than that was downright ridiculous and horrendous of how they treated you, and you did not deserve that at all. And I wish you and your daughter the best, the most best. But go ahead and comment, subscribe, turn your post notifications on so you know whenever we post. And what in the schnitzel is going on here? Because that's downright crazy. Take care of other people, y'all. Take care of yourselves. Make sure you put your mental health first. Take care of your loved ones. Make sure you check up on people because people are not checking up on people nowadays. And that's all I got to say. Love y'all. E2 the Kid signing out.